Rise and shine! Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. And that's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zabatsu Corp's president is pleading if anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and subdued most of the opposition. I'm reading it like a newscaster because of newscasters. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some kind of god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Sei is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh, different visual novel perspective. UI changed. It's too different. Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartending Action. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. There's Jill. We don't see her face very often, I guess, because we're from her perspective most of the time. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer. Chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me is a bit that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table. Ugh, wrestling. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Cigarette. Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though, smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Isn't that when you get like, you know, your secondhand smoking, you know? Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap? Right. Wait, where'd you get this one? No, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want, I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Yes, of course. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change to something more comfortable. Take your time. 4. A cat. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Well, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm you up quickly, though. Just give him time. He'll warm up to you. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes and a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. You have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. Who's this? This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on a printed paper. It's so vintage. A literal photo. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. You know, Gabrielle's face reminds me of a meme. So many memes, anime memes, like an anime girl, just like that in the same pose from some sort of anime. I don't know. Yeah, huh? Is this pic recent or? Actually, that one's from 3 or 4 years ago. They look exactly the same. Much more goofy looking. I don't know. And your pigtails are flying upwards. I'm only 27. What do you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. That was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly, let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way. Vandalism. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really, it's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in the pic. Why have her pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me about missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. That's what you said. Ad nauseum. Or not ad nauseum. Is that the word? What's the right word? But like, you know, I forget. You know the word for like literally just copying and pasting what they just said. It's not ad nauseum. Ad nauseum, I believe, is if you repeat something a lot. Anyway. I don't know. I felt nostalgic and then miserable. Ad verbatim, at least. Ad verbatim. Or is it just ad verbatim or just verbatim? Anyway. Bleh. I will just put this away. Yeah, put the awkward photo away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. Oh, it's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing. Now, please give that to me. Oh, alright. I saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Beers, you know, capitalized because it's not really beer. It's beer brand. The brand itself is called beer. Guide me. Amazing. Oh, new. Beer so far, 0. Cans left, 12. Now what happens if we just don't drink at all? You know, just never drink. Shine spark out. I guess this is an advertisement. Plant. Is it just the balcony here? I guess so. Our room is inside there, I guess. Oh damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts on the point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. That beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one at the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. I don't know what that means. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and drink lighter in flavor. Or lighter in color, lighter in flavor. Don't know. Doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid used at the bar again? Neutrogenic dimetrical lidogino or NDO. It was a similar something, right? It was experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is. Near the end, NDL and cornstarch. Yeah, yes, cornstarch. Everything is made with cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see. And I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. You're a nerd. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. You want some of it? We have some too? Open another one. Not really, no. And leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. You consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Yep. don't know. It would be my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm in boss in name only anyway. Well, that's good to know. On the side note, it surprised me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung out in the plain sight. Oh yeah, isn't that weird? I would say that was weird. Kinda creepy? Anyway, when I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Oh yeah, well I guess, well, give from that from her though. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny too. Okay, this is a joke. Just a joke, don't worry about it. I guess it's like if someone gave me, or gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kinda pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you'd have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Drink it all. Yum. Wait, you talk about the poster compared to having a dildo-shaped trophy. I was wondering about it. Isn't that the thing we saw before? I didn't know what it was. I guess it's a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Yep. Hey Jill, where did you get that black furball? Furball? Well, as with any cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in the alleys near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all those dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching so much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. I ran and figured that the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. He brought it home. Also, 12 cans of beer. That's a lot of beer, I don't know. But that's a lot of drinks in general, not even like beer. Anyway, so he brought it home. At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so I ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. And I just drink all the beer. When he came, he was so cute though, not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know? Quote unquote. You always do that. I mean, talking dogs exist, right? I don't know. Uh-huh. Ah shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Or is that just her just talking to herself? That's 4. Oh ho 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 ho. Anyway, I think she mentioned that actually in the very beginning. I think, well, it was someone. Someone did mention that, you know, actually Jill has a habit of talking to herself. So I guess it's just her talking to herself as the cat. Don't anyway me. You normally speak for your cat like that? Quickly. Nervous. Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You could be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. Really? I like bell pepper. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But, you know, bell pepper is fine. It's the only pepper, you know, I mean, bell pepper is not spicy at all, you know? So it's the only pepper that I can't eat. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Really? Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. Nah, he's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up at the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. From the ship. It was a slow day, and then he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if I could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, it looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judge him for what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I return the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally covering his ass. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole robber thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. Well, she's hot, I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn she's hot. Damn she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? No, I'm not. Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. Okay. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? You sure you aren't drunk? I don't know. Sure you aren't drunk? Oh, she's red-faced now. I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... Those are thoughts I leave to myself. I don't think I'd handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards. Man, she's as straight gets. Really? No, that's too bad. She's still a lovely person, though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years. She seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her jobs, or rather she takes it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilith can be weird. You think? Lilith operates in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies destroy, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they're different. Like a different culture, if you must. I can see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. They'll get positive reinforcement. Look, I'm role-playing as Jill, you know, I can't say words because I'm drunk. Anyway, let them get a positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they fulfill their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilith was a bit weird, though. It is? You expect it to be called bots or dolls, but Lilith doesn't convey the image of a automatum? Near automata? You know, I think I've heard near automata. I don't think it's called automata. I think it's automata or automata. How you say it? There's a different pronunciation for automata. I always say it as automata. Automata? I can't... Automata? Automata? Why can't I remember someone saying, like in general, like in a video of Near Automata, they pronounce it differently, and apparently that's the correct pronunciation, but I don't remember how you say it, actually. Because I think automatic, right? Automatic? Automata, right? I don't know. Automations, automatic, automata, automata. Oh yeah, okay. They said it automata, and apparently that's correct. That's the correct way to say it. Actually, I think automata, near automata. You know, but I always say automata because automations, automatic. You know. a drink to that. It doesn't convey the image of automations. Well, just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them, oh. Bots akin to calling them retarded, and dolls like calling them fake. Well, thanks for the advice. Can you call them robots, though? I don't know. That's the same thing, though. On that aside, do you know why they're called Lilith? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. Well, Lilith is kind of like from the Bible, isn't it? And Lilith are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Drink. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julie and you almost tore me anew of your glare. See? Just like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julian? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It really is a nerd. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They're really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who could transform into an armor-clad magic knight. I guess Maho Shoujo. Except with plate armor, I guess. Which is actually cooler. I don't know. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julie was an adult that became younger when transformed. Weird, alright. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show. Was there like I'm trying to think, is that like an anime where like, when someone transforms they actually get younger? Like a Mahou Shoujo? Probably there's an anime like that. I don't remember though, exactly. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck, man. Challenging as fuck. Greatest anime ever. Or at least, maybe not an anime. I don't know if it's an anime or not. Be like a live action show, you know, like Power Rangers. Well, you got excited there. And that's the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. I was surprised tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. I'll kill them all. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? Oh yes, thighs. Anime thighs. I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julie or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. Okay, so that's why she doesn't like her full name. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Now to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind that always saw kids bigger than me. And puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. She was a bully. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was, and well, I've become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 5, or 12 to 5, no, 12 to 15, the better. I guess she's a delinquent, maybe? But fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like the men? How do you like the men? 2D, yes, husbandos. 2D? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school I liked them funny. In college I liked them successful. After a while I just wanted them stable, and now... And now? Yup. I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this one guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated... he started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoke on the bed after sex. Oh, yes. Isn't that cliche, though? Smoking after sexual intercourse? Anyway. The bed could catch on fire, you know. Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. Not you, too. I kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Drink. Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just all boys down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind the whole thing? Drink the sorrows away. It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that'll make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off of things for a while. I don't care about going back to her, but... Hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for 4? For 4? For 4. Listen, I know how you must feel. But you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, think of what kind of clothes you can put on 4. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Now, keep in mind you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. Iris. Was that mentioned before? I don't remember. Iris. The one you call for the helmet thing? Oh yeah, I think it was that. That one. That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now. Panama? How you say that? Panama? Right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the IT from her, actually. Oh. It's called... Nirvana. Oh, well, you know, coincidentally, that's actually the sequel to this game. It's being developed right now. I might play that game next. I don't know if it comes out anyway. And if you thought that this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. What kind of piracy? The one with actual ships? And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened a Nirvana in the hotel instead. It says Nirvan B, technically, or you say like N1RV and B, I guess, if you were to say it aloud. It's kind of like Nirvana, right? Nirvana? And open Nirvana hotel instead. Mere decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists to go to the hotel. But that bar is a woman cave. I think it's woman cave. Have you heard of man cave? But woman cave. Woman cave. That's a sign. Let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco Police Force. Oh. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? In what now? Well, I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. I wonder, well, corporate mascot? I wonder if she actually appears in one of the commercials? Because in Cyberpunk anyway, you know, the world is ruled by corporations and everything, so there's gonna be a lot of advertising, you know? I wonder, maybe in a TV screen, maybe you've seen her face or something? Or, I don't know. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Yeah, see you in an ad, maybe. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there are a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma, oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know? A cat's fine too, you know? Okay, boss, I have to know. About what? About your arm. I'd rather not talk about it. Come on, I want to know how you got it. Fine. Yes? I had to use a couple of favors to get it. I accepted no less than the state-of-the-art tech. That's how I got it. That's technically correct, but come on. Why do you want to know how I got it? I just want to know more about you. You're always so cool and awesome, and can you at least tell me if it does something cool? It does have a couple of utilities installed, yeah. There's a HDD in the forearm I used to save assorted data. It has a flasher and a clock, but many prosthetic arms have those nowadays, kind of like watches. Oh, how convenient. How'd you feel when you lost it? To be honest, I was sad, but I was also satisfied. Yeah, I lost my dominant arm, but the sacrifice helped the bigger purpose. If I had to lose another limb to accomplish such a thing again, I'd totally do it. But of course, I just hope it doesn't come to that ever again. Now you're just teasing me. Yeah. You hear nothing else from me, young lady. Oh, okay, that's it. You suddenly stopped right there, I felt like. Maybe I should have drank more beers. Should have drank more beers. And now it's snowing. Snowing. 2 frames per second though. Oh, chapter 2. Armarga. Marga? Armageddon? No? Armarga. There you go. Let's see. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. Jill's curious about the Daruma she saw. Getting will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. Oop. Best boss. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Oh, didn't get the hoodie. Oh. Let's see. We're back home. So we can read the news maybe and read stuff. Let's see. GSC or GSP? GSF. I don't know why I said it wrong. I guess that's, let's see, January 4th card? GSF January 4th card announced 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining. Yusuke? The blood feud between the Giant Yusuke and the 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. Yes, I guess Grand San Francisco, I guess. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and the Errands. Full card below. This is American Kid versus Giant Yusuke Championship. Red Comet Jr. Isn't that, I guess, a successor to the Red Comet we know? The Red Comet just, you know, we drank beers with. Versus Nagisa, Women's Championship. Akito versus the Great DK. Roy Campbell, Colonel versus Errands. Jack Bomb and Blaze versus Huli and Karakota, Tag Team Championship. Osuna versus Siegfried. I guess it's just wrestling, I guess, I assume. Wrestling or anime or some kind of fighting, I guess. Wrestling? Oh, my boss may be curious. Red Comet Jr. Wonder who that is. Let's see. Nano Camo is now making smart underwear. If underwear you can change your voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties, just change its color to black and you will barely notice, but it'll still be there. It'll still be there though. And how does it work, by the way? Is it like if you put it in the, like if you clean it, right? If you put it in the laundry, does it like affect the nanomachines or whatever? Or nano camo? I assume nano camo is like electric, right? Or I don't know how it works. Okay, it would be better if we just clean it. I don't know. But then again, maybe stains are harder to clean. They won't change the smell though. They're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this I can't say that word. Innovative product. Yes. The APR representative told the Augmented Eye, I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. But we just thought about looking at prices. Did not. Make your underwear. You can change it to any underwear you want, you know. It's very cost effective, I guess. Because, you know, you can wear like polka dot, underwear, or you can change it to normal underwear anytime you want. like all the underwear you want in one. But again, you probably have to clean it though, eventually, so. Danger U's admin has been arrested again. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board, Danger U, with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin known as Firfer for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cybercrime units Leslie Blank told the Augmented Eye during a call, "We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday." When inquired about the arrest, Firfer would only respond with a calm, "Not this shithole again, not this shithole again." Reminds me of the Code Geass, opening song, where it was subtitled, "Not told this so shithole again." Anyway, poor guy. And by the looks of it, she already has Shimapan, nothing to upgrade there. I guess so, right there. Her panties are right there. She has 4 of them. I guess that's it. Let's see. Anything in Danger U? Oh, getting attacked. Number 2. Media is still awfully quiet about it. I'll talk about it, but very, very briefly. Mason lost her job to that one rogue article. It's from Kim. Oh, we know Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think Augmented Eye got tired of her. Fucking shame. So I will get his cut big from now on. And get worse at the very least. Why not say there's a lot of people inside the building? At least 3 people are already dead. How? Is someone there shooting people? Looks like it was from the security in the building, but I got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon, you gotta give us more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. Oh, base. I never really noticed base as a word used, until like last year, like recently. But I guess it's been in use for a long time now. Base. I believe the origin is just like some guy, some rapper, I guess, Like he was bullied and people say he was base as like a slur or something, like an insult, but then he owned it, I guess, and then in his song or whatever, his brand or whatever, he uses it as a good thing, It's a good thing instead of a bad thing, I guess. And now we use base as like as a good thing. Something is base because it's good. You're based, I guess. Anyway. Number 3, explosion registered. And media is still quiet about it. Can't confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one, that's right. You have any clue on who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person who set all this up. That's pretty ballsy, and this is just a rumor around here, but Alice Rapid might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh, someone doing stupid shit on the internet is actually being useful. Oh yeah, some deep shit happened right in here. Some deep shit. Seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? None of those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, and espionage is actually pretty unsettling. Damn. Files available from approximately 60,000 sources, terabytes that contain all operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. It seems the ultimate goal of the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside of the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. Okay, so that's part of the plan. So they locked down the bank, but that was just a cover-up for, I guess, the people stuck inside. One of them, I guess, was there to, like, take information, I guess, or something like that. Well, that shit sounds whack. How do you make a plan this complex? I have no idea. That's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time, though. Godspeed, Anon. Keep saying Anon. Anon. Ano? Ano, Anon. Anyway. Will you read the file? Nah. If we go download the file, it's gonna put us on a list, I feel like. Probably not. Gonna do that. Any updates on her blog? Nope. Same as always. Nano camo. Digital nano camo. It's very expensive though to get these ones. 900. Rad. What does she want? I kind of forgot what she wants. What does she want again? Go back. She wanted a Daruma. Yes, a Daruma. Guess I'll get one. A cracked Daruma. Daruma, rather. Daruma? A Japanese souvenir that hasn't seen better days. Sounds like vintage charm. It's like the little red thing, red head thing. Like you cover one eye, to make a wish, and then you cover the other, or not to make a wish, but like to make a goal, I guess. And then you cover the other eye once you completed that goal, or something like that. I don't know that. I'll buy this paper lantern too. Why not? Yeah, I did it. Jill bought what she wanted. She's pleased with herself. She was surely focused at work. Oh yeah, electricity bill. $8,000. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have spent that much money. We have we have 5 days to make $8,000. Don't worry about it. I guess we better work hard. Where's the Daruma? That'll save us. This Daruma will help us. Anyway. Let's go. Go to work. Whee. Monday, December 19th. Good Gil. Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Oh wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I have to cut your paycheck for leaving for so many days without notice. Oh, fair enough. See, Joe, you'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? Well, the need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Well, thanks, I guess. What? Are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I know who the hell you really are. What's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried. Is that normal? Well, when it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. Urusai, baka. Well, she's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine. Hey, boss. Why'd you leave the hoodie in my place? Well, because it's yours? But I told you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it. But mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. I see, so then. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just... preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Yes, of course. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know. All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best we can. You know, that just applies generally speaking. Yeah. So cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear. We don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Attendance fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. Get some jukebox. Woo. Again, I just go. Just. Oh, actually, remember, I don't like Bass of the Titans. It's not my favorite song, really. It's the one that goes blue 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 boom 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 boom. Doesn't really fit the mood, you know. I feel. Well, time to mix drinks and change lives. Yeah. Oh yeah, Gil. Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Oh, thanks. Very. I don't know. I guess obviously they know each other from when they were working and they've been their co-workers. You know, it's very nice to each other. Yeah. You imagine that they have. I don't know. For some reason, I just imagine her not really liking him that much, but maybe not. I don't know. It's just very straightforward with each other. You know, just imagine the typical anime thing where like, oh, where you been? I don't really care where you've been, but where have you been? You know, tsundere? I don't know. I guess we're not tsundere though. We're just Jill. We're not like an anime archetype. Okay. So anyway, here's this guy, BTC. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, a Brian guy's looking for you. Ah, yes. Of course. Well, I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. I'm very professional. We just yell across. I guess we're, it's not like a big place anyway, so I guess we do that. It's weird for someone to come ask you for it, though. Not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry. I know who I'm dealing with. And he's our, like, boss's boss, I guess. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. That'll be like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go over the basics. A sugar rush, please. Come right up. Sugar rush. Very easy. Just a simple sugar rush. 1, 2, 1. Optional karma train. I don't know if I get the boss drunk or the boss's boss. Just a little bit karma train. I don't know. Mixed. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? Well, they're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh, they never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now where to start? You saw the news and information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations that ranked? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of the same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set it up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where's Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales are a problem, lots of bars will close every year. Well, you found us soon enough, huh? Sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints, because we eliminate the complainers before they complain. You know? The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. Yeah, because the llama girl? I wouldn't get my hopes up though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Not knowing you're making efforts enough, thanks. May I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Get me one of those, please. Sure, suplex. Do we make it? I mean, I imagine, considering Dana's, wrestling days, maybe she made it. Small twist on the pile driver. Ichni-san? Rocks? Mix. Oop, there you go. The registry for a forum said this was an accident while making the pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert. Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Well, okay, so Gillian made the joke, but also, he's pretending to be someone else again. Jill called you Gilbo. It's an Argentinian slang. How you say Argentinian slang? Robert here is from Argentina. Argentina. I can't say word. So we call him Gil. Huh, I see. You know, speaking of like, you know, criminal organizations hiding in like low-income bars. You know, we already know that Gillian is hiding something, and also he meant like it seems like he's from the run from the cops in Hong Kong or something as well. Well, sorry, Brian. I was sorry some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Joe? Not really, no. Although, yeah, if you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? A clean and timely delivery of the correct orders, a top-notch bartender. Thanks. Got an A+. Now, if you excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Oh, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Stella? Stella, this Stella. I kind of forget the name sometimes, but Stella the cat girl. Just remember the cat girl. Cat boomer. Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Are you daijoubu? Yeah, just call me Stella. Get me a big beer, please. Huh. Sure, on it. I guess, well, I imagine she's worried about Sei. You know, she's fine, I don't know. Was she dead? No idea. She was in the... Because I remember, you know, she left in the panic, you know, when the whole bank thing happened. I wonder what the aftermath of that was. Maybe she wants a big beer, though, to drown her sorrows. Or maybe just her anxiety, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I guess it's just the maximum, you know, the rest of the thing, just as much as you can. You know. Are you sure you're fine? You know Sei, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during the whole fair and... Oh. Right, that. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I love to say that I had, Sei, huh. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything would be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? ... Maybe a joke? No, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try to say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. I? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Art, Von Delay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Sei. Oh, so you still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now. I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. Of course, yes. 7 stages of grief. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Sei, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Or I don't know, I read that word. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand, like solve all my problems and whatever. Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, no, it's not about me feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. Right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense at least. All I can do now is get you drinks. Can you get anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Something sweet, or just anything. It could be a sugar rush. Sweet, girly, and happy. Purple star. Optional commentary. Give her, you know what? Drown all the sorrows away. Like so. I'll give you a big one. There you go. Just have all of the alcohols. All of the alcohols. Thanks. Seems you really like Sei. Are you like dating? I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Sei is more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I could trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with the high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. High-class pricks. They use a business mask to hide everything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Sei, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. And here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you can use some. For given the value of fresh. I guess a dystopian future where probably everything is very smoky. A smog. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember what voice I even gave. So I don't know. I say voice. I'm not a voice actor, so I don't really. I feel like anyway, I don't really do like very distinct voices, but I try, and I just don't really remember what kind of voice I even gave. I just think of it like a kind of like a snooty, you know, sort of snooty, rich girl, I guess, because she seems rich. She's like a Ojo-sama, like oh, you know. But maybe I gave her a different voice last time. I don't know, whatever.